you. Yep. Okay. Please. So, who invented the modern management? And he named that modern management as scientific management. Who is the father of the scientific management? 科学管理。科学管理。Who is the father of the modern management? Who invented the scientific management? Who is the father? Michael Porter? No. He's the father of something else. Scientific management, who is the father? Frederick Winslow Taylor. Frederick Winslow Taylor. Okay. Absolutely. That's the start of the scientific management. Scientific management was initiated and coined by some activity. Convert every human endeavors into number, and then we start to control over the number. Number is science. Okay, that's the start of the modern management. Since then, we started talking about at the beginnings, management as an independent field of the study. Okay, nice start. Oh, scientific management, nice. It drew a problem. What problem? Dehumanization problem. Absolutely. Eddie, what is the dehumanization problem? Okay, let's change the question. If somebody comes to you and if somebody just treats you like a number and not a human being, what should you do? No. If somebody comes, and then they do not treat you as a human being. Hi, hey, Howard. Yeah, you number. Okay, so you just your achievement is low. Yeah, get up. Then what should they do? When somebody treats you as a number, as a number or a non-human being, like machines or a slave or something, replicable something, we need to fight. That happened in the 1910s, 1920s. We call that is a humanistic revolution or socialistic revolution. That happened. So then, because of the scientific management, many people were suffered because we were treated like numbers. And we fight. And we made an improvement. In the field of the business, we try to find alternative. Then Elton Meyer and his colleagues found out a very interesting thing. When we treat the people better, when we treat the people like our family member, they work harder, they work better, and we can make more money. Oh, possible? Absolutely, that's possible. Theory X, theory Y. We got theory Y. When we treat the people like family member, we can make our people work better, work more, and work harder, work smarter. Do you think so? Oh, theory X and theory Y. Okay. Okay, that's just a tool to manage people. It's okay. That's your choice. Sometimes we need to be theory X. Sometimes we can apply theory Y. Especially in the crisis like COVID-19. Now, should we exercise at the theory Y? Should we treat the people well? How? Okay, you don't need to take a vaccine because I respect your freedom. Okay, possible. However, is it good? Oh, probably that's your choice. That's your choice. That's a social choice. That's the people's choice. Okay. A few number of the countries, okay, they drove and they urges to people take vaccines. Oh, okay, they drove because they do not believe in people. If they do not enforce people to take we do not enforce the people to take vaccines, people do not take vaccines. Is it good? Who knows? However, if somebody comes and then, okay, so yeah, that's your freedom. Okay, so you can take it, you cannot take it. Choice. Which one is better? I don't know. That's the choice. And the choice make up consequences. Okay. But however, we should make a choice. Don't be afraid to make a choice. Any choice is okay. Okay. Do you know that what is the worst choice? No choice is the worst choice. The worst decision is no decision. Any worst decision is better than no decision. Okay, especially for the college, especially for the business guys. Anyway, so we started with scientific management, and then we drew the humanistic relations or the humanitarian or the humanistic management. Okay, humanitarian or humanistic management, and that becomes the organic behavior and the people management. Okay, and then we had a quality and knowledge management after the World War II, and we, a few number of the American leading scholars in the business, okay, they started to think about it. Okay, in the 1980s and the 90s, something was happening. U.S. economy was almost totally collapsed because of the competitors, foreign competitors come from Germany or Japan. And then, yeah, one professor at the Harvard Business School was totally unhappy. We won over Japanese and Germans and Italy during the World War II, and however, now we are now defeated by those kind of bastards. And then he consulted with how US, China, Russia, Soviet win over those bastard fascists during the World War II. And then a few number of the leading military leaders shared a small book. The book name was Art of War. Or Amelia, Art of War. What is that book name in Chinese? Art of War. Oh, Sun Tzu. Okay. Where that was written? Where that book was written? Where that book was written? Huh? Where? 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 Huh? Where is that? The city? City? No, where is that? It's located in which province? Shandong province? Oh, I think so. Yeah, Shandong province. Because Sun Tzu worked for the Wu. Okay, Wu was located in the Shanghai, Hangzhou, Ningbo, Taichung, Wenzhou. Okay, he was a general of that. And he fought against the troops of the country, and he defeated. And he summarized that his experience and the wisdom how to win over that big nation. Okay, that's the book of Art of War, Sun Tzu Bing-Fa. And Sun Tzu Bing-Fa, okay, so the Art of War is simply teaches very simple doctrine or the purpose of the strategy. According to the Art of War, what is the purpose of the strategy? What is the purpose of the strategy according to Art of War? Nicole? What's the purpose of the strategy according to Arthur Moore? What's the purpose? To win. Huh? Okay, so that's the general purpose of the strategy. Okay, however, so I am asking about a 손즈빙파. Why a few number of the great military leaders who make us win over the fascists during the World War II and now learn a lot from the 손즈빙파. How we win over the big enemies by using this book. And then what is the purpose of this book? We also, I can tell why I have read tons of thousand strategy books like Clausewitz, Crick, or the 오가병법, or the, what is that, 육도 상략. Oh, I have. However, why 손즈빙파, the art of war is great? Why we love that? Why strategy? Why strategists want to apply that kinds of discipline? Because the purpose of he clearly started with the definition of the purpose. What's the purpose of this book? To win without fight. Absolutely. Okay, that gives us a great insight about how to win. Okay, for example, if you open the fire, what will happen? Oh yeah, absolutely, you can win. Okay, for example, I fight. Okay, I fight. And then, however, maybe you can win over me. Maybe I can win over you. However, what happened? You got hurt, I got hurt. For example, when we open the fire, when we start to be shooting each other, what will happen? We lose our money. Absolutely. On the other hand, we lose our people. Losing money, okay, maybe we can make more money later because we can win. Okay, it will be okay. However, we may lose our people. And however, can we get back those people who lost their life? Those guys who are just 20 years old, or 21 years old, 25 years, young guys, they lost their life. Probably they can be the Einstein, they can be the best engineer, they can be the best business guys, they can be the best artists, but they lost their life. Can we get back them? Unfortunately, no. Losing money, okay. Losing people, no. So, fighting, we need to avoid. Win without fighting is possible, according to the great mind, Sun Tzu, possible. Oh, it's around 2,500 years ago. 저장해요. Sun Tzu, who was born in the Sando, whatever, he shared that wisdom with us. What do you know about the Sun Tzu people? What do you know about the strategy? What do you know about this kind of the great 2,500 years ago? In here, around here, probably he was in here, and he wrote that. He shared that his wisdom. Possible, according to him. How that is possible? He proposed that the five element. If we have this five element, we can win without fighting. Takila, five element. What are those five elements? And Yeah, I'm Korean. Okay. Okay. These are the 5 elements we need to develop, we need to sustain in order to win without fighting, according to Sun Tzu. Okay. And the professor, like the Porter, he gets to know how to win without fighting in the World War II. Got it. And he conceptualized this kind of 5 elements as just a simple one word. Competitive advantage. Because he was not a Chinese. He do not display this kind of things. Okay, so he convert that wisdom into this one single word. Competitive advantage. And we Asians convert this word into this. Christina. Oh, where is she? Where's Christina? Yeah, Christina. Wendy. Yeah, what is this? Okay, so what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Competition, okay, right? War, right? Okay. Oh. Competitive war, power. We convert that word this. It does not have this. It does not have this. Okay? We come back to the basic. Originally, that book, The Art of War, proposed a purpose of the strategy is to achieve this goal. And we want to win without fighting. In order to win without fighting, we must have these 5 elements. That was converted to the word of the competitive advantage, and then we convert that as this. However, it's better to focus on this. Okay, so if somebody asks about how to win without fighting, what is the purpose of the strategy? We would have an answer. We want to develop 5 elements. 도천지장법. 따오비엔디장법. Okay. And here, maybe I may not fully understand what is the meaning of this. These are what is the meaning of this in here? What is Tao?
It has many meanings.
Oh, can you tell it? Can you describe it? Can you tell that? Can you explicitly explain that?
It can be explained the math.
Math?
Or mortal.
Mortal?
Mortal.
Mortal? Probably not mortal. That must be the immortal. Now, and that actually, according to Michael Porter, that was translated this moral influence, morality, or the discipline, something. Is it right? Do you think that Tao is a moral influence or the moral something, or that's a discipline? What is Tao? Tao. Because Tao, what is Tao?
Master.
Math? Method? Math? Method? Okay. What is that? However, probably naturally you cannot say that because there is a definition of this. I must be sure. At the first, outage 상상하이 If we say Tao, that is not Tao. So it's natural. Okay, so nobody can tell, nobody can explain the Tao. However, so you can feel something about Tao. You can feel something. You can feel. Even though you cannot tell, you can feel. Okay, good. So that is the limitation of our language. That's a limitation of our. Okay, so probably you have a better feeling, you have a better understanding about Tao, the comparative advantage than anyone else. Because you may be the direct descendant of the Tao, the Sun Tzu. I'm not. I'm not. Okay. However, maybe we can limit something. What do you feel about this? What is the meaning of this? Huh? Okay. Ricky, what is this? What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? If somebody is totally bad, if somebody violates the fundamental ethics, if somebody kills somebody, if somebody make a big mistake, if somebody is totally stupid or ignorant to do a bad thing, that is almost same as no morality, no ethics. That is the reason why that was translated like this. That's related with the morality, morale, or the trust. Okay, so then we shouldn't be this. Okay, if an organization, if a country, if a social entity is totally has this kind of situation, okay, we have no chance. Do you trust others? Do you trust your teammate? You do not have any trust in you do not have trust in your members. What will happen? Then we will have no chance to win. Now we are now observing that kind of situation. Now Russia is now doing something on Ukraine, and there must be the combined corporations, army, artillery, navy, marine, okay? And there must be the Air Force. Do you think that the Russian Air Force is not supporting these guys now? No. Why they don't cooperate? Probably. Oh, because there is no trust, because there is no morality, there is no ethics, there is no bond, there is no psychological contact, there is no positive something. They do not cooperate with each other, and they will have no chance to win. Even though they can win, okay, they will lose their people, they will lose their money, That's nothing. That's not the purpose of the strategy. Okay, so that is the start of the strategic management. That's the start of the strategy management. Based on this kind of understandings, U.S. corporations and the business are starting to apply the strategy into the business, and that's the start of the strategic management. Strategic management, 1970s, 80s, and 90s. That's the start of that's the flourishing of the strategic consulting, business consulting, McKinsey, Boston, blah, blah, blah. So we get smarter, and then US totally, fundamentally transform their business model, okay, and they moved up again. And now, what is the biggest company in the world? Apple. What is the second largest company in the world? Saudi Arabia. And what is the third largest, the fourth largest, and the fifth largest companies? All American companies. They are now dominating the business. Why? Since that they learned of Chinese wisdom. They learned the Chinese wisdom and then they apply the business. And then they started to fundamentally living over all around the world. Wisdom, once it is believed and shared, everybody can use it. And I bet sharing the knowledge, sharing the wisdom is necessary. We learn from each other. What do you know about the art of war? What do you know about the Sun Tzu? Even though that is written in this area, Zhejiang area. Where is your home? America. Where is your home? Where? Zhejiang province. Where? Where? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Probably, yeah, you'd better to read my site. Okay. Okay, yeah, you don't need to be strategic. Anyway, okay, so strategy management was started for this. That's the start of the strategy management. Okay, and going on. And during the 1990s and the early 21st century, technology boomed, okay? Especially for the IT technology, ICT technology, information technology, and communication technology. When we got new tools, okay, so we started to fundamentally change our way of doing. Okay, one more. When 1989, something was happening, Berlin War. Okay, no border lines anymore. We can go almost everywhere in the world. 1989, we call that is a globalization. Okay, so technically speaking, we can open business almost everywhere in the world. KFC in Wenzhou, McDonald's in Beijing, iPhone on your hand, thanks to globalization. And where this iPhone is now produced? Oh, US? No, that is produced in China. Thanks to globalization, okay, so we are happy to have a more affordable product. If this iPhone is produced in the US, how much is it? We estimate it must be over $3,500 if that is produced in the US. However, thanks to the production line is located in China, okay, this is now $1,000. Okay, globalization. Okay, that is okay. And recently, in the year 2010, we talk a lot about artificial intelligence. Okay, thinking machine, and the talent development, blah, 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 blah. However, suddenly, 2020, we came to the totally different world. COVID-19. COVID-19 is totally changed our business environment. We are now experiencing a totally collapsed global supply chain. Global supply chain. Oh. Why that was happened? Why that is happening now? Because of money, because of people. Because of people. Because many people do not come back to work. Even though I want to send my product from the Los Angeles harbor to the Chicago area, I cannot find out a truck driver. No truck driver. Why? Because truck drivers don't want to work. That is a business problem. So now that is now happening, and then things are going more complicated. 2022, from now on, we have a war. Now, what will be happening? What is now happening? The gas price is going up, right? And Russia will be dismissed from the global economy. And Russia will retaliate, and Russia is now attacking the nuclear plant. If nuclear plant is exploded, what will be happening? Even that situation, we business should make money. Because that is our profession. Probably that gives us a more opportunity. Always, during the wartime, we made a lot of money. No, that's business. We are business problem solver. Great job. Great job. Do you love money? I love money. Okay? In the wartime, we should make our money. I thought about the things now we have to find out. You could attack what I should do. Yeah, that's right. Going on. We better have basic understandings about this business and the management. Because that gives us instant understanding what will be happening. Okay? Strategy management is a part of one of these. Reacting to the losing or winning competitors. Okay? If there is action, there must be the reaction. For us, if there is a problem, there must be a solution. We are solution maker. We are problem solver. And I believe, even though that is really hard, if there is a business problem, there must be a solution. At least one solution. We need to find one in any cases. Because I don't know. Okay, good. So that is that. And we are going to more specific about, we are going to the more specific definitions of the management and the strategy management. Okay, this is just an overview. Okay, good. And the strategy was applied first throughout our whole human history. And so I overview that. So something is going on, We'll talk about that later. Okay, so then we start with the definition of the management and the definition of the strategic management. Definition of the management, definition of the strategy management. Okay. PC, you took the MGS4999 principles of management. Oh, right. So then, what is the management? What is the definition of the management? What is the management? Management. So you are becoming a manager to achieve purpose. To achieve purpose what? Management. What is management? Okay. To achieve purpose or goals. Okay. So who, how, what, when, where? 5W1H. I'm not. What is the management? MGS 2030. MGS 2030. What is the management? MGS 2030. You complete that. MGS 2030. What is management? What is management? Okay. Make people work efficiently. Okay. Cheetah. Cheetah. What is that? MGS 2030. Please define. Yeah. 2 years ago, you know that. Management. What is management? I got the lesson in mind. Okay, so you learn that. You learn that, you forget. However, now this is the perfect time to relearn. Okay, so actually there is a 3 processes of the relearning: learn, unlearn, and relearn in your way. So you learn MGS 2030. Okay, you forget. It's okay. You need to do that. Now, this is the time to okay, MGS 49999. Relearn. What is management? Strategy management is a part of the management. Yeah, management. Management. What do you think about the management? Gamer. What is management?
Use the resources.
Resources. Efficiently. Yeah, I didn't give you the definition of the management because I was asked this. In my slide, no. What is management? What is MGS 2030? What do you think about what is management? What did you learn? You are now graduating the management. You are now graduating the college of business. Business, we teach you how to solve our problems as a manager. Management. You must be able to manage. Managing money, managing people. What we are doing. How? What is the management? Strategy management is a small part of the management. Okay. Operations management, human resource management, we have tons of thousands management. Strategy management is a small part of the management. We are now talking about overarching what is management. What is management? MGS 2030. Okay, Elsa. What is Elsa? What is management? Manager. What managers are doing? Coach. Work heavily. to make people work? How to make thinking people get work? That's a manager. Management? What is management? Gerald.
Yeah, I would definition that manager use planning,
Organizational
the first one is planning,
planning,
the second one is organizing,
organizing,
the third one is leading, the
leading,
fourth one is controlling.
controlling. You will see this is the tools, this is the functions of the management.
Manager uses four functions. Like resource,
Resource,
distribute the
distribute,
and make people work efficiently.
efficient. Okay, good. All right. Cool. Well, let's make it simple. Let's make it simple. Okay, concisely and more precisely. And there must be the tons of thousand different definitions about the management because we have a lot of people. Or personally, this is my personal definition of the management. I agree. Okay, so we will talk about the management functions. Okay, we will talk about, but this is not a definition of it. Okay, so personally, this is my personal definition about the management is a process of getting things done effectively and efficiently through money and through or by and probably to achieve mutual goals. However, we're talking about this in the leadership course. However, this is my personal definition about the managers. Yeah, from my more than 20 years of experiences and research. Yeah, this is my personal definition. However, I just integrate almost all the literatures and our understandings about the management. Management, we need to be able to manage money, manage people. Okay, what is the purpose of management? I want to get things done. Okay, I want to get things done. Why? Okay, I want to get things done, and I want to get things done effectively and efficiently. Effectiveness and efficiency is a two different words. And efficiency. Okay, we must be able to get things done effectively and efficiently. That's the reliability and the validity. We will talk about it. Okay, I want to get things done effectively and efficiently through and by money and people. Absolutely. Good. And that is a iterative and a continuous process, not just a one-time action. This is going on. Management is not just, okay, do it. No, we must be able to do it. Okay, so check it out, do it again. Okay, so if there is a wrong, okay, so maybe we better to make it happen better. Okay, so I must persuade him, I must torture somebody, I must control that, I must plan, I must get things done until that is done. It's a continuous process. For what? To achieve mutual goals. Now we will talk about in the leadership, mutual goals. Only for managers wish, only for organization workers? No. Because employees need to work for their own purpose. There must be agreement between the employee individuals and the organization or society. We must respect each other. We must make an agreement between the individual, team, organization, and society. We must have one goal, mutual goals. Okay, actually that is related with the leadership, whatever. Effectiveness and efficiency. What is the effectiveness or what is the efficiency? Everybody talks about it, the efficiency. Effectiveness. Okay, what is the difference of this? Efficiency is nothing but however to get things right way. Okay, get things right. On the other hand, effectiveness is get the right thing. Or do. Can you feel the difference? Get things right is okay. So if you want to fix the laptop, you must do this. This is know-how. This is know-how. Okay, you must get things right in the right way. If you want to organize something, okay, you must follow the rule. That's getting right. If somebody violates the rule, yeah. That's a getting right. However, do the right thing is totally different. Why? No, why? Why you need to do this? Why people need to do that? Why people need to follow the rule? Why people need to participate in work? Why people need to work? Are we persuaded? Why we have a collapsed global supply chain? Because we keep failing in persuading why people need to work. Why truck drivers need to work? Because of money? Because of what? Managers, we business problems is now persuading our truck drivers, logistic workers, or the supply chain workers to come back to our work effectively. We must be able to do that. That is meant. I think management is a process, continuous, iterative, never stop process of getting things done effectively to do the right thing and efficiently to get things right through and by money and people. We manage money, we manage people to get things done. Okay? To achieve mutual goals. Oh, that is my personal definition. MGS4999. Actually, that is my definition. I think that maybe you may define, you may have a totally different definitions about it, management. Okay. Try to make your own definition about the management. That will help you to become a good manager. Anything is okay. That's evolving. That's changing over time. Okay. Okay, good. So I think that is the definition of the management. That is the definition of the management. And then let's go in detail. Textbook. Managers. Management. Who make the management? Manager. Okay, manager, manage. Manager, manage. Management is this. And managers get things done through other people. Managers achieve growth through other people. Absolutely, that's not enough. Through and by money and people. That is the reason why we learned about how to manage money, how to manage people in the college of business. Okay, good. Management has 4 functions. You learned about the 4 functions of the management. POLC. Pork. Planning. Okay? Strategy is a big part of the planning. Okay. Before something is happening, we make a plan. We like strategy. And planning is related with the strategy. Organizing people, organizing team, organizing organization, organizing people. Okay. Okay. Leading people. Controlling money. Budget. Do you know that what is also? So we have a finance department. Actually, the finance department name is commonly used, interchangeably used for controlling department because they control the money. So these 4 are the major functions of the management. Anything else? Oh yeah, there are a lot of different words. However, technically, that is our job. That is our function to solve our business problems. Clear. Managers do this. Managers take action to do this. Make it simple, okay? We are not a technical problem solver. We are not a medical problem solver. We are not a health problem solver. We are not a political problem solver. We are not a military problem solver. Unfortunately, that is not my profession. My profession is business problem solving. Strong managing. Hey, management, function, planning, organizing, leading, controlling. Are you learning about this? Yeah, I think so. Okay, and there is a roles of the management. Role, managers take a role of interpersonal role, okay, and the informational role, and the decisional role. And there are a few of the different leadership or the management something. According to the management, okay, managers must be able to be the bridge between the top and bottom or whatever people. Figurehead, leader, liaison, networker. Okay, if you want to get things done effectively and efficiently, what should I do first? Find the person who are responsible for that work. We call that is a person in charge. Absolutely. If I want to talk about something with to get things done, okay, absolutely, I must know who are taking the responsibility of that task. Person in charge. We call that is an interpersonal role. Okay. Figurehead, team leader. There must be the representative or the manager. Team manager, like, okay. So CJ is our CDPM figurehead. So if there is any problem on the college of business, CJ, person in charge. Yeah, torture. Okay, team leader, okay. And the liaison is almost same word, okay, networker. If you want to get things done, okay, so regardless of the title, for example, we have a team business plan competition every year, okay? And who is a liaison of that? Me. If you have a question or if you want to participate in the team business plan competition, oh, not CJ, me. Because I'm a liaison of that key person. Okay. No matter what, manager must take a role of the interpersonal figurehead, leader, representative, networker, liaison. Okay, so actually that can be explained with a very simple example. Yeah, everything is chaos. Oh, this is our word. This is our word. Okay. How I want to plan organizing. Yeah, I want to get things done. Okay. Yeah. In order to do that, what should I do? Point. Start with the point. Start with the point. Okay. And network. Figurehead, liaison, manager, leader. One, two, three, four, five, six, and one more. There is a magic word. 7 plus minus. Because that is a span of control. We managers, we can manage 7 plus minus 2 work or 7 plus minus 2 persons. No more, unfortunately. Even though you are a CEO of a big, large corporations, on your hand, you can manage only 7 plus minus 2. Because that is our limitation, our brain. That come from our psychological research. We humans, we have a very clear limitation of the cognitive ability, cognitive power. When we have more than 9 tasks at the same time, it's totally out of control. We cannot manage that. We cannot control that. Okay, so that's 5 to 9. We limit our controlling object from 5 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we control these 7 figures. And then 7 figures have another 7. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. 7, 7, 7, 7. If we have a hierarchy, if we have only 3 layers of the hierarchy, we may have more than 300. Oh, that's how we make something happen, how we control, how we manage our people effectively. Hierarchy. Whatever. So that is the interpersonal role of the manager. And absolutely second mode is informational. The manager must be smart, intelligent. Why? Informative, knowledgeable. Why if you ask a question to your boss and the boss say, I don't know. What will be your reaction? Uh-oh. Do I have time? Okay, I will give an example of that. Okay, so where's that? Give me a second. Okay. Skipper. Okay, good. So here.
Viciously treated. Question. This is the Navy, where commanding officers are mighty and terrible things. Men be feared and respected, all-knowing, all-powerful. Don't you dare say when you sent the boys back there again, I don't know. Those 3 words will kill a crew, dead as a depth charge. You're the skipper now. The skipper always knows what to do, whether he does or not. Whether he does or not. The skipper now, depth charge. You're the skipper now.
Skipper is captain of the ship or the large cargo ship or the large. This is a submarine. Okay, skipper, manager. What will happen if the manager say, I don't know? Everybody will get frustrated. Everybody, your team leaders, your team members, your people will get frustrated and they don't get away. This happens. If you do not make a choice, absolutely, you don't know. You cannot know everything. Okay. However, under that circumstance, under the uncertainty, under any kinds of situation, managers should make a decision, should be knowledgeable. At least you must be. Because if you are not stable, if you lose your way of doing, people get lost. Don't be afraid of getting things done, even though you don't know anything. Manager should manage. Okay? Informational, even though you don't know anything, you must study hard and you must get informative. Same decision, okay? If you do not make your own decision, somebody will take your role. Then you are not a manager anymore. If there is a manager, assigned leader, or if there is any kind of a manager who refuses to make a choice, who refuses to make any decisions, who are not knowledgeable, who are not informative, kill him to stay to survive. Oh, that's our rule. If somebody do not work, if somebody do not take a role, yeah. Managers. You know why we have a hierarchy? How many CEOs in our organization? How many CEOs? 1. Entry-level employee, entry-level manager, middle-level manager, executive. CEO. Why we have only 1 CEO? Those who perform this work. If somebody do not work well of this, get out. No chance. Okay. Oh, that's our management work. Fine. Because we want to manage. Okay? And decision roles, entrepreneurs, the disturbance of the handler, resource allocator, negotiator, resource. I will give $1 million. I will give only $1,000. I will punish you. Will allocating the resources. I will give the 100 people. I will give the 2 people. I will give one allocation. Decision. Managers make that decisions. If you do not make a decision, okay, management and managers, management. Request for the management skills. What kinds of management skills do we need? In order to become a good manager, what kinds of skills do we need? After, what kinds of skills do we need to become a good boss, a good manager, good leader? Treat the employees well. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not a social worker. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a caregiver. I'm not a parent. I'm a manager. Not enough. I want to get things done. If I can get things done, I'm going to torture you. I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to torture you. I'm not a caregiver. That is a caregiver's work. What is the necessary skill to become a good manager who can get things done effectively, efficiently? Caregiver, I love them. I love caregivers, nurses, social workers, parents, child, kindergarten. I love them, but however, I am it. Oh, nice. Good, and there. Good, there. Okay, good. Okay, possible. Okay, so there are tons of thousand different skills. Okay, so that in order to become a good manager. Okay, however, there are lots of different computer skills, skills finance, skills human resource management, skills strategy, skills problem solving, skills and what mathematical skills, calculation skills, business owner skills, tools, knowledge, a lot. What is changing? Yeah, around 30 years ago, what is the most essential skill to become a good manager or to become a good accountant? Abacus. You know the abacus? 2판, 3판. What abacus? Abacus. That's a 2판, 3판. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like this. Okay, so there. 아바쿠스. 3판, 2판, 3판. 3판. Okay. So 30 years ago, in order to become a good manager, good accountant, good calculator, we must have to do. Actually, I tried to learn that. Otherwise, I'm not my teacher. But now, do we need that abacus skill? Is there anybody who are using the abacus? Why you do not use the abacus? Because we have calculator. skills are changing now every day. And personally, I think that do you need to learn about the traditional accounting? Do you need to learn about traditional finance? Do you need to learn about traditional HR? Do you need to learn about the traditional way of doing? Why you learn about that? Because teachers want to keep our job. Oh, any other reason? Any other reason? Because we teachers want to keep our job, we want to torture our students to teach the traditional something, not the necessary system. I think so. I think teachers. Whatever, skills. Okay, knowledge. We have tons of thousands of different skills that is necessary. However, we need to have an understanding about what kinds of skills, what kinds of knowledge, what kinds of we conceptualize that kinds of things as a competence we need to have. Right? So that is it. And we will keep talking about it, the managers, managerial skills of the managers, managerial competencies. Competency, competitive advantage. Oh, we'll talk about that. Okay, so then we start to talk about the management, and the strategy management is a small part of the management. We need to have a good understanding about the management. This is it. Okay. So far, any question, any concern, any issue, or any problem? So far, okay? Okay, until this week. Because yeah, somebody is coming back tomorrow. Somebody tomorrow. Sujo. Yeah, Sujo people will come back. Yes, okay. Everything will be ready. Okay, so then I will see you next week, and we will go faster from next week. No, not yet. Until all the students come back. No, not yet. Let's wait.